Welcome back. Well, it's a good momentum as far as the market is concerned. 90,600 has been comfortably held. No selling pressure at all. Broader markets doing all right. And IT, of course, is the top story of the day. But we're also watching out for what's happening in the consumer durable space. And one such manufacturer of consumer appliances as well is PG Electroplast. Mr. Vikas Gupta, the MD at PG Electroplast, is joining us. They recently signed a JV with Jaina Group for manufacturing of Google certified LED TVs. So we just thought we'll try and get more clarity as to what kind of potential it holds. Mr. Gupta, hi. Thank you so much for making time speaking with us. Let's start by that itself. What kind of numbers are we talking about with respect to this JV, and overall, how's the growth momentum?
Hi, Anisha, and thanks for having me on your show. Under this JV, we are installing a capacity of manufacturing 2 million televisions. So this JV should be up and running by first quarter of next calendar year. That should be like around January of 2024, we should be up and running. The installed capacity, as I told, will be around 2 million. So I think we should be able to hit a number of almost 2 million in going forward in 2 to 3 years of time in that. Overall, in our all other product categories also, like air conditioners and washing machines, we are seeing a good growth. And for this year, we have given a guidance of a revenue of around almost around 2,800 crores for FY24.
Sure, so 2,800 crore for FY24, but what about FY25, etc.? What kind of growth momentum do you envisage that will continue for the next 2 to 3 years?
So, Anisha, I think the kind of headroom that we see in all the product categories that we are manufacturing, we are confident that we should be able to maintain a CAGR of almost around 25 to 30% going forward for next 2 to 3 years easily. I think that is possible.
Right. Though you have shared with us guidance for FY24 full year, can you repeat it for us? Revenue and EBITDA, what kind of numbers are we talking about? Because there's a lot of incremental news flow ever since that guidance was given. Is there scope for upping it?
So we like to maintain the guidance of 2,800 as of now with the EBITDA of almost around 7.5%. So we would like to maintain that way. In case if there is any upward change, we will come back to you. But as of now, we will maintain it at 2,800 crores.
Okay, great. Gupta, there was a very interesting news in today's Economic Times that Indians are watching much bigger television sets. Some of them even more expensive than the cars which are being bought. I was looking at, though you have a very good mix of, LED television, refrigerators, wearables, all of that. What kind of orders, if you could break the TV consumption pattern as well, because as I was looking at the Jaina Group profile as well, if I'm not wrong, they are also operating with products and brands which are more popular in tier 2, tier 3, where television watching pattern is undergoing a change. They were asking for bigger TVs. Because after all, high valuation will actually, higher margins, more complicated products. Tell us about TV as well as other revenue breakup items.
So we are also experiencing the same phenomena in our TV business. The percentage of sales for the large screen sizes has moved up remarkably in last 1 year. And I would say that trend continues to be upward. Yes, definitely, as the content, like the OTT content is becoming more popular, so there is more of a personalized viewing happening in case of watching the content on television. So we see that the TV will not be only a one TV per household, maybe there will be 2 or 3 TVs per household for a personalized viewing. So we see a very large potential even in the growth of the TV categories, even when we say like almost 60% of the penetration has already been achieved in the TV segment. But still, I say the headroom is there for growing the TV business.
Those 2-3 TVs sound quite interesting. I'm not sure whether that will be the data across India or not, but nonetheless, at least aspirational.
Anisha, but so the daddy TV viewer is watching ET now, right? The mommy is watching some food show and the child is watching sports. So that's entirely possible. The number of television sets will be going through
If not
sharp increase.
television, at least mobile, because people are consuming a lot on your
That is true.
mobiles, laptops, etc. as well, right? But nonetheless, I wanted to ask a question about the penetration you talked about when it comes to the TV segment. How about the penetration with respect to ACs? Because you get a lot of your revenue from the air conditioning segment as well. How much are you getting through all of those PLI schemes? What's the growth prospect? Because this summer hasn't been that great. Is that the case, that the orders from your clients are getting a bit muted now?
For us, air conditioners will remain a major growth driver going forward. And last year we did a revenue of almost around 1,000 crores from our AC business. This year our target is to grow this business in air conditioners by almost around 35 to 40%, and we are confident of that. With the kind of discussions that we are having with our clients, we should be able to achieve that. In other product categories like washing machines also, that is also growing well. We are confident of growing our washing machine business also by more than 50% for the current financial year. So if you look at all the product categories, we are able to see a secular growth.
So